Okay, let me get this set up correctly here because it didn't launch the way it was supposed to launch. Well, always technical issues. Let me kill this stream here on this other one. There. Let me get our live feed here. I apologize. I'm not used to being a streamer. So give me 1 second. Let me make some changes here. Get the thumbnail put up in here. Thumbnail is in there. Click off a few things. This is the reason I started a little early today, so I can make corrections if I make mistakes. So I apologize, and we're going to get rolling here in just a few minutes. Get this set up here. Got to make a few edits here. A lot of doubling up in here. This has got to go to the bottom. I'll make sure we got the correct Discord link in here. So like I said, bear with me, because I want everybody to be able to access everything I'm going to show here. I didn't have to do that. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Like I said, just give me a few seconds here. Grab a few things here. And do a few edits. And I'm going to check the sound and all that good stuff too. Okay. Let me check my phone here. Is it dead? Okay. I had a little music playing in the background. I don't know if anybody hears it. Turn it up here a little bit. That's just a little loud, so I'll turn it down. Like I said, everything is just hit and miss for me. This is my first live stream with me personally. Okay, cool. So, how's everybody doing today? You can type in comments here or in the chat. I'll try to respond to everybody. So, the big question everybody's been asking here lately is, what is the market cap and what is the amount of coins in circulation? That's the big question. And I'm going to go through this and we're going to try to tear it apart. I've done a lot of it myself. Alex has done a lot of it too. I give him credit for a lot of it. And I think after everything's said and done, I think we probably came to the close proximity of about the same amount. But I want to introduce myself. I'm Cryptoholics, and I try to provide good streaming for you guys to watch the charts, and I am currently growing this channel, and I will eventually start having more coins covered as I can get more internet service into my house. I got enough computers, I could probably do about 5 to 6 streams. It's just going to take me some time to get rocking and rolling. I get 1 day a week off from my normal job, and this is the day I get off. So that's why I don't do a lot of streams. But what we're going to discuss here is Jasmy. Jasmy is it going to be a flop, or is it going to be our little gold mine? And I want to thank everybody for dropping links. Brian, Alex, everybody reaching out and grabbing a few links. And then my crypto buddy out in Chicago, he did a little research for me to help me out when I was on the road the other day. So what I'm going to reach through here is I'm going to go through the white paper kind of quick here. This is the white paper in English. It is in I can turn the music down. I will do that. How's that? Is that better? Let me know. There's a little delay, so maybe if I move my microphone a little closer to me. I got too many screens in front of me. I got 5 screens hanging up here. So bear with me. Thank you. Welcome, Brian. Welcome, Taylor. Thank you for being here. Hi, Ash. How you doing? Triple T. Thanks for being here. Well, don't just thank me. I want to thank Alex. I want to thank Brian. I want to thank a few other people who dropped links to me. And a few things I want to say is, please join the Discord. Everything I do here is free for everybody. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can get monetized. I can set up super chat. I can set up a whole bunch of stuff. But I don't want to set up anything to where people have to pay to go to my Discord. I ain't gonna be that kind of YouTuber. Everything's gonna be free. I'm gonna work on donations only, and I'm reading and talking at the same time. So, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I get monetized, so I can start grabbing a little bit of funds from YouTube, and that'll help me out. But other than that, I will try to keep everything totally 100% free. Information I find, I'll share with you for free. I'm not one of these people that's going to try to take everybody for money. We're all in this together. We all want to make money. We all want to have fun. We all want to, get into the next big crypto, bonanza that's going to go to the roof. That being said, this is Jasmy. They're out of Japan. From what I read on the white paper, they are great innovators of the future for, what's the word, for IoT platforms. It's right there in front of me. Duh. Their goal is to be worldwide in cell phones, and from what I read on here, not only just cell phones, computers, data for other companies, but they're even looking at getting into the smart business, like refrigerators, thermostats, all your smart devices around your house. Like I got a smart lawnmower that mows my yard. It's robotic. they want their technology to be developed into every smart thing going around the world. And you know as well as I do, Japan is, these guys are from Sony. They're number one leaders in cell phone technology. They're number one leaders in TVs. These guys are on the forefront of where they need to be. So that being said, let's scroll down here. And yeah, they're calling it the century of data. But I want to get down here to where it talks about their coin usage. That's the biggest thing. A picture of them with Steve Jobs. That's probably back when they're in the cell phone business still. So I'm going to scroll through this. The link of this is in the Discord under Jasmy Coin. When I do start covering coins, I add them in the Discord. So every coin has their own channel. And so I'm not going to scroll real fast. I'm just going to cruise down here to where they start talking about the economics of the coin. And this is where I can see a lot of different wallets being put together for how they're going to use the use case of the coins and why they're so spread apart in different wallets. So give me a second to get down here where I was reading this. Or maybe it wasn't in the white paper, or was it? I've read so much in the last 12 hours, I am brain dead. So let me get down to here. Yeah, they want to get into 5G telecommunications. People are calling me. There's a token. So I can see the reason why they're putting out so many tokens is because the token is going to be used as storing data, transferring data. And if you go worldwide and you got millions and millions of different technology using this, it's going to use a lot of coins up. So the transaction is going to just be through the roof. Well, there's the president, there's the people involved, and I didn't have it marked. So let me bounce out of this here. That is not where the coin is, but like I said, I'm fumbling around here, and I apologize. Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. This is on Reddit. So the operating company holds they say 15,000 million, which is I want to say 15 billion, because if that's a million, there's 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, 15 billion, which is 30% of the total supply. And that's the company's wallet. The developer plan, they hold 10 billion in their wallet. Listing expenses, they got 4.18 billion in their wallet. And I will step over to where all the wallets are here in a little bit. I'll show you where all these wallets are and the transfer of money. They did a 5,220,000,000 Jasmy airdrop. I'm assuming they're airdropping over a period of time here and there. They got 4.5 million or 4,500,000,000 in accounting for incentives. And incentives would be for rewards of businesses, creations, platforms. So we go through that, and I don't have it all drawn out so I can show you on screen here number wise, but that shows you that all these are broke out into different wallets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different wallets these are broke out. And so I'm going to close this one out and go to the next one. Okay, this is market cap, coinmarketcap.com. This is Jasmy's chart for year to date. And I'll go all time. There's all time. And a lot of people are saying that there's 500 million coins in circulation. That was true back here. And you can see when they launched it, there was 500 million coins in circulation. The price did go to $3.95. So, I mean, that was great. This dip here, if you look at the time frame on the dates, that's May. Everything in May went down. You know, somebody made the comment, crypto, the guy that does Market Cipher, Crypto Face, he made the comment on YouTube. He goes, cash out in May and walk away. And we see all the red there. Then it spiked back up at the, first back here. But right here, where it goes from $1.35 on June 28th to the 29th, it starts going down. And it plummets all the way down to June 23rd to 2 cents. Right here was probably 19 cents, 7 cents on June 19th. So from the 29th of May or June to the 19th of July, it dropped to 5 cents. And the only thing that can make a coin drop that fast is going to be people dumping coins into the supply. So here's theory. It's not written in stone. Yes, 500 million supply through here. And I think they dropped a bunch more coins, which brought it down into here. And so what I'm trying to figure out, or I was working on last night and this morning, is these dates. How many days ago was 529 or June 29th? How many days ago was that? So I pulled up 134 days. So to get away from that, let me get this stuff out of the way. We'll save that one for later. And let me get to well, I thought I had it up. Guess I'll have to pull it up. So let's go to their Explorer. Etherscan. Go to the wallets. There we got holders. We are up to 8,088 holders. These are wallets or active addresses. And I want to scroll down here to where they're at. So this address, we figured out the first top 6 addresses should be all corporate. And so you add all these up. And here's kind of the discussion me and Alex got into last night. He says since these are corporate, they're not in circulation. And the only thing I kind of disagree with is, let me pull up. Let me pull back an Etherscan here and see if I can pull their address up. I want to get into all the there's the holders. There we go. What I want to get into is this one right here, deployer. Deployer is where the coins get stuck, get sent out of. It deploys everything. So there's original 50 billion right there. This is when Jasmy started. They call it the black hole. So when you launch a coin, you either got to mine it, you got to proof of stake it, or you launch it. And they launched it right out of black hole, 50 billion, boom, right to this wallet, all at one time. Bitcoin was mined, and it's still being mined. So it's slowly growing, but there's a set amount where it stops. So I'm going to explain this because a lot of people don't understand how crypto works. So when Bitcoin started, it started out mining I think 100 and something coins a block. And every time it was mining so many miners, it got dispersed out to everybody. And it started growing from there. When this was launched, it launched out 50 billion right into the wallet. So the total max supply ever for this company is going to be 50 billion. We all know that now, and we knew it before. So they deployed 10 here, 10 there, 1 there. So you can see out and out. They're testing the wallet here. They're seeing funds. And so you see this address here. This is what you do before you send a large amount. You send 1, you check the wallet to make sure it gets there. So 1 got there, boom, they turn around and sent 4,999,000. So this is where the wallet started. And I'll back up out of here because you can see where they started dispersing it out to all the different other wallets. So you got this wallet here. And you can see where money came in, money went out. So they're using the funds to run the company. That's what businesses do. So if we take all these amounts, 24 billion, 12 billion, 3 billion, and 2 billion, you can technically say they're not in circulation currently. But in my opinion, dealing with cryptocurrency, and I've been around cryptocurrency since 2016, I do crypto mining. I ran nodes. I ran staking nodes. So I know a little bit about code. Once it leaves this wallet, technically, it really is in circulation. This is the only wallet that you can consider a locked wallet and not in circulation. But I'll go with Alex and say the same thing. These are not in circulation. These are company. MX2. That is an exchange. That's the MEXC exchange. And when you see this amount on an exchange, that is money like you and I holding on Coinbase Pro. Our funds on Coinbase Pro show up as total amount. So that's 4. I would consider 5, 6 as probably company there. There's Gate.io, that's another exchange. Bittrex is another exchange. So if you ever want to know if there's an exchange being launched, a lot of times they get pre-funded with coins before they go live. So Bittrex is on here. Gate.io, there's Gate.io again. And the reason Gate.io is on here 3 times is they probably have a cold storage and a working storage, and then they have liquidity storage. There's 100 million, 100 million, 100 million. I want to count these as being probably developer funds for hiring more developers, maybe funds for advertising, funds for accounting and taxes. So this right here, I would say these are also corporate, but they're in circulation for future use. So you might as well say they're locked up like staking. To me, and not until I get down here, I would probably say somewhere in this area right here, 75 million, 63 million. I would say these are people who got in early and are holding, because it starts dropping. And I mean, but 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 wallets here, 25 million. So that makes me question, are these holders? Are these people who bought ICOs at the beginning and bought 25 million coins at a certain amount and they're locked and can't sell for a certain time? I mean, these are questions we don't know. So there's a lot of this that's left out to the unknown until there's actually somebody who can come in, and there's actually a company out there that comes through and sits down with the Jasmy president or Jasmy accounting department, and they go through this and separate what's in the company, what's been ICO'd out to holders and how long they got to hold it, what's locked up into staking and for later in the company, and then they will determine what's going to be current coins in circulation. So I started to do the math, and the only way you could probably do this is probably start down here around the 24, 25 million. And you can go through here and add up all 8,000 wallets if you want to spend the next month adding them up. But I don't want to do that. There's a company, I'll back out of here. I ran across this, and this is what I found. Crypto Lots, or Crypto Compare. They rated the company. They gave them 410 points. There's 8 forum posts, 1 comment, 4 followers. As you can see this here. They say there's 2.56 billion coins in the market cap, or 256 billion is the market cap. They're saying 478.08 million Jasmine in the last 24 hours in trading. So we can take it from there if you like. I mean, but other than that, I mean, my personal opinion, I think there's somewhere in the neighborhood. I want to go between Alex's number and what I came up with. Alex said there's about 2 billion. Am I correct, Alex? You're there. Type it in. And I think there's probably more around 3 to 5 billion in circulation. So it's all speculation. You don't know. Press on analytics of this wallet, the balance dropped dramatically. Yes, it did, Alex. I agree, it did. Yeah, they have 39 billion approximately. The corporate first 4 wallets. I think the top 7 wallets, you take away the one exchange, the MEXC exchange, which was their first exchange they were on. If you take them away out of there and then count the first 7 wallets as corporate, and according to what I read on that one paper, which is listed in Discord, I want to say there's possibly 14 company wallets that have funds in there for different entities of their business, as far as funding new people, coins going out to get new products started, getting exchanges started, advertising, you know, everything that they need to do to operate business. I think they got 14 wallets, and they're kind of spread out because some of their wallets are only 10 million, some are like 9 million. I did a lot of tracking and I didn't save it all. So if we say market cap is 2.56 billion, divide that into the current price, 0.05136, I'd have to pull a calculator up, and that'll give you how many coins they think is in. Let's see. When calculating market capitalization, we account for all coins in circulation, including those held by team members or the company, which is wrong. Because if they count everything that's held by the company and held by the team, there'd be 50 billion listed here. They're showing 2,506,000,000. So let's just say it's that. I mean, I find that being fairly accurate. Paul, the only way coins can be taken out of circulation is they have to build a wallet that has no access to it. No, you know, what they do is they start a wallet. Every wallet has a seed phrase. They trash the seed phrase so nobody has it, and they start dumping coins into a dead wallet. That's called burning. And I don't see this company burning these coins, because they're looking into the future of 2030, 2040, 2050, and they're reaching into partnerships with automated cars. They're in with Toyota. They're in with a call center. They're in with so many different companies, and they're trying to get into the smart industries of smartphones, smart everything, smart housing, smart appliances. And you know as well as I do, a lot of our appliances are microwaves, our computers, our cell phones, a lot of your appliances, all the components inside your appliances that are smart products, thermostats, your stoves, your crock pots, your cookers. You know, you got apps on your phone to run your cooker while you're at work. You can start your cooker. They're trying to turn all that into database on Jasmine. $2.56 billion times 1 billion is 50 billion coins approximately. Yeah, but I don't think all the coins are out there. I mean, if they're using 50 billion and they're saying the market cap's so that would be the max diluted cap. I disagree like you do. I disagree because they're using the whole company. So I mean, the figures I pulled up was there's anywhere from, you know, what you said, you know, 2 billion all the way up to probably about 3 billion coins in circulation that are being traded on. So, and I agree with you, Alex. I mean, I didn't mean to argue with you last night, but I was in the middle of researching and we were chatting back and forth. And so, I mean, until I could do all my total research on it, it was a struggle. I mean, because I wanted to sit down and add the coins up. I wanted to get to the very bottom of it all. This is GitHub. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here. GitHub shows you this Jasmy Coin. Whenever they do updates, yes, I agree. Between 2 to 4 billion coins in circulation. That's the way the market's reacting right now. Somebody who has, you know, 150, 200 million coins or 300 million coins, they can fluctuate the market. I don't think they're really counting the market like that because the fees right now in ERC20 are a little pricey to be trading. But when I dug into the GitHub here, I'll get to this here real quick. These are people, they have 6 people who helped build all the coding for their GitHub to get this launched. This gentleman here, Martin Pafanmar, is iOS developer, so he's there for long term. The rest of these are people that contributed their time and they named themselves. They didn't put no pictures up, which some developers work on multiple projects, do not want their pictures up, which I understand that. So I want to thank these 6 people for putting this wonderful coin together. The ERC20 was updated 12 months ago. That's about the launch of the coin. So they've been working on this, on all the developing files for this whole thing for 2 years. So this coin was 2 years into development before it got launched 12 months ago. So 1 year of development, putting it together. It's been up for a year. Is $1 possible? Yes and no. If we're sitting somewhere between 2 to 5 billion coins in circulation, that means market cap would have to get between $2 and $5 billion. Yes, it's possible. But from what I see, there's only 8,088 coins or wallets, currently active wallets. There's not a lot of people adopting this coin right now. You look at something like Shiba, they got 700 million wallets out there, or 700,000 active wallets, or they're almost at 1 million wallets. They got a lot of adoption, but they got a lot of coins. So I see we're at 8,000 wallets. I'm thinking because past coins that I've invested in. Usually when you start seeing adoption around 10, 12,000 wallets, you'll see this thing pop off to probably about 65 to 75 cents. But that's just rough numbers off the top of my head. If this company doesn't continue dropping coins into circulation and we stay between that 2 2 billion and 5 billion coins in circulation that we're guessing at right now. Over the next 6 months, well, by the end of the year, yeah, I could see it hit. By the end of the year, I could see it hitting $1. But there's always that but and if they don't continue dumping. Usually in a white paper, a lot of coins in their white paper will show a roadmap, and they'll show like ACH. ACH has a roadmap showing that they have 3 billion tokens in supply, or is it 2 point something billion? I don't remember. And they're dropping 100 million every month on the 28th of the month for the next 5 years until they're fully diluted at 5 billion of their cap. This company didn't do that. They don't have a roadmap for how they're dispersing their coins. So I'm assuming that'll be something that'll be updated in the future. I'd like to ask for them, yeah, please do that for us. Make our lives more simple. Could we go to the moon? Yeah, let's go to the moon. I'd love it. But 4 months ago, they updated some images, migrated 2 years ago. So there's not been a lot of movement in their GitHub other than 4 months ago and 12 months ago. So that tells me this coin, they got it set up where they like it. They don't have any bugs in it. They've tested it. So there's all the codes and stuff. You can get all that. So they got this coin up and running and tested it for all the bugs to make sure it was up to scale for what they want to do with it in the current time. We'll close out that. Go back here to the wallet. Make sure I covered everything here. There's MEX Global. That's one of the exchanges. And I was searching on here to see if there was, because somebody said in chat a few days ago that there was something to do with amount of coins in circulation at the time, and MEX didn't have all the coins in circulation and people were buying and got rug pulled. That is not the case. What I'm assuming is MEX was their first global exchange to take their coin and put the 500 million in circulation. And back on the date of May 29th, I believe other coins came into circulation to bring the price down. And they probably made an announcement in Japan and probably on this global exchange that they were going to start diluting the market. And I'm pretty sure people were selling. So between selling and adding coins into circulation, you see where it dropped from $1.39 all the way down to 7 cents, and it stayed there for a long time because people, they get PO'd because they start, seeing the money drop. They cash out. They don't want to buy back in because they kind of lose a little faith. And so as we get on these other exchanges, you start seeing people buying again. So let me close that one out and go to the next one. Here's a Twitter where they started a Jasmy League International. They're looking to help get other people to come join their GitHub to maybe work on future programming. But this is on Twitter. Twitter. You can follow them under Jasmy League International. Not a lot. They got, not following very many, but they got 1,193 followers. I did find an announcement somewhere that they do sponsor a football league over in Japan, and they were one of the first digital or crypto companies to sponsor any kind of esports, because it is considered an esport. And so I think that's kind of cool. Start closing these out here so I don't get lost in what I'm doing. I'll get back to these people here. So that pretty much covers the whole thing I went over of the coins. And so Alex thumbs up to you, man. You raced to beat me to my live stream. I was a little frustrated with you. It was my first live stream and you're stealing it from me, dude. No, I'm just kidding. But it's all cool. Where is this? Is it bullish or no? Yeah, I think it's bullish. Everything in the market right now is bullish. Are we going to see a little up and down for a little while? Yeah, we're going to see some up and downs for a while. I think it's going to, I'll go back over here and draw some lines and do some TA. Well, I can pull it up here probably. Pull my own YouTube up on here. Pull my YouTube up on YouTube. How's that? I can't draw on it. That's the wrong one, isn't it? That's the one I want. So I can't draw on that. Let's go to TradingView. You guys get to see all my garbage here. I'll do a quick TA on Jasmine here. That's 5 minutes. Let's start with the 4 hours. We ain't got enough information on 4 hours. Clear all this stuff out. Let me do a market. Do this on 4 hour. I'll do wick to wick here. 786 is all the way up here at 8.6 cents. So I see it will retest back up to there eventually. Not today, maybe. Let me drop down here to the 1 hour. So now you get to the 1 hour, and I can draw you some lines from the top of the market to where it's at the bottom here so far. You ask, is it bullish? Make sure there's at least a couple of touches there. Yep, there's a couple of touches. Make these lines a little smaller. Not so fat. There we go. And change them up a little bit. I apologize. There we go. So you get a couple touches. I don't count wicks when you're building lines here. I did go off a wick here. But once I go off that wick, I want to make sure I got solid touches. We got 1, 2, 3 solid touches on the bottom half. And that's showing bullish. This is showing it's slowly going upward. I draw this off the top to kind of make a wedge out of it. And it still can continue sideways, and then you just have to keep extending your wedge. But all I was telling you is it's on the verge of going through here, and possible once it breaks out of this wedge and comes up. I mean, to me, once it gets back up in this territory right in here, which is going to be around the 6.5 cent, 7 cent area, if it can get up there and go sideways like it did right here for a couple hours, I can see the next leg up to 8.5, 9 cents. In my opinion, with $3.98 being the all-time high back before coins got diluted in there, I don't want to call that the all-time high. Personally, I would say this 9 cents is all-time high since it got diluted. And so I would like to, I wouldn't even refer back to $3.98, because if they dumped from 500 million coins into the market to 2 billion, that all-time high, even at $1.38, is invalidated because they dumped more coins in here. So you might as well just say that 10 cents is the all-time high right here when Coinbase took the listing, because no other exchange since the dump has an all-time high. So you might as well just say, yeah, I say 10 cents is all-time high. And if we break that, I could say, yeah, we'll get a moonshot. I'm not great on TA. Vision Pulse, he does great information. I'll probably make a message on one of his deals that we assume there's between 2.5 to 4 billion coins in circulation. I know I said 5, but let's keep it smaller. So that's the 1 hour there, and yes, it's in an uptrend. I will still say it's going up. It's going up. Get down here to 30 minutes. Squeeze this up a little bit on a 30-minute here. Get rid of. I'll just draw another one. What I usually do is I go to 30 minutes, then I'll draw another one on this next smallest as I can get, just to kind of see if there's any lines that it's bouncing off of. This kind of sees if there's any trends. You know, that's off the wick. Go to the body. See if there's more hanging up off the body work. You know, go down here to this body. Maybe go back to this wick here. I mean, you just gotta search to see where the fib's gonna fit. Sometimes they don't all fit just perfect. But when you find a large amount of coins or candles bouncing off a certain wick at a certain place, then you know you found a good spot. And somebody said this earlier, it's tough to do a Fibonacci on a new coin because it doesn't have enough price action to find a good spot to where it's bouncing and showing, you know, everything that it's doing. But like right there and right here, I think that's kind of a good spot. Maybe go off the green candle wick and the bottom of this red candle body. Shows me good wick action here. Shows me stabilization right in here. Right here. Up there it's resistance. So I like that, how that looks. So I'll probably run with that one. As far as this wedge here, I will remove that. And I will draw this up because it is showing good signs of uptrend. So, that being said, I want to thank everybody for their time coming here and hanging out. And I hope I did a good enough job. As far as partnerships with this company, their technology, where it's going, I could see eventually this could really take off and be something that Microsoft might want to get into because of all their data and all their smart devices. Especially with, you know, Microsoft being in the smart industry, Dell Industries. Man, it's endless. You go through and read those papers, and you see what this technology is. This is, I mean, I'm almost 60 years old, so this is going to be beyond my lifespan. This is going to be a lot of you guys' life 30, 40, 50 years from now. And what they're aiming to do, one of their comments I read in the white paper, which I really liked, is one of the companies that deals with data and the cloud storage got breached. It cost them $312 billion for being hacked into because it wasn't on a decentralized exchange. It was a centralized company holding a lot of data storage, and it got breached, and a lot of people's information got leaked. And what they're aiming to do is make it to where companies don't hold our information, that it goes on the blockchain, and this information is our information for us, and then we can use it how we want to. It'll be an everyday use case, even for data storage for your computer and yourself, instead of putting your stuff on cloud storage where it can be accessed by other people. So they're creating security, and they're creating an infrastructure, and they said that they're building a data bank in Japan to house all this stuff. Kind of like Facebook has data banks. They have some out where I live here. I drive by them all the time. They're huge buildings. There's 5 huge buildings out there, and it's nothing but data storage. It even says Facebook data storage. Yeah, it's pumping a little bit. I got a double fib right here. It's got a, it's pumping through it, but a lot of people need to understand this. When a coin pumps through and comes back down, until that coin gets up and closes, you got to get a candle close above a certain area before it becomes support. Right now, it's resistant. So let me blow this up a little bit here so you guys can see this. This is creating resistance. And until it gets like this candle right here above that line, it does not come back down and cause support. So yeah, it pumps out, create another candle right here, bounce off this, go up, break this one, and get a candle close. It might come back down over here and get it, bounce off it again. Then we can see another uptrend. That's how it works. That's why you're seeing, it just wave right through here. It's just consolidating right now. So yeah, you got to get it above the line, close, come back down, retest it, go back up, break the next line. Probably break that down and retest it and shoot back up and go to the next one. It's a process of how candles work in the market. So yeah, I urge everybody to go into the Discord, read all the links. Alex, Brian, all the other guys, when you find other links to this company, how can you drop those links in the Discord? I apologize. I'm reading and then talking at the same time. So I'll get to your question here in just a second. So please drop those links under Jasmy Coin in Discord. There is a link on there about a partnership with Toyota, another company that does robotic automobiles. So how can you value something without knowing market cap? Well, that's what we just covered here. I apologize. I can't pronounce your name, and I'm not going to butcher it, so I ain't not even going to try to announce it. We figure there's between 2.5 and 4 billion coins. So if you take those two numbers, divide them in half, and let's say there's 3.25 billions in circulation. So if we say 3.25 billion in circulation, divide it by the current number, 0.05378. That gives you, where we're at. So it's just a math game and a lot of speculation. Until they get fully audited and go through all the steps that all the other companies do that have a true market cap listed by Coinbase, they'll be like Brain Trust. They will not have a market cap or coins in circulation listed on there until they have been completely 100% audited and verified. It's not something a company can do on their own. It's something that they have to have an outside company come and do. So I'm not going to make this any longer than what it is. I think I've gone too long. But yeah, Jasmine to the moon, guys. I think Jasmine's every bit could go 20 cents to 50 cents by the end of the year. I know a lot of guys were wanting this to go to 20 cents to $1 on launch. Maybe not on launch, but in a couple of weeks I could see us hitting 10-15 cents. So that being said, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for all coming by and hanging out with me.